was the bridge of Bat Country. Yeah, right in the middle of all that metal mayhem is this beautiful bunch of chords that are played. And I'm going to show you how to do those in standard tuning as well as drop D. Okay, so pay close attention. First we're going to do it in standard tuning, and then we'll cover it in drop D. We'll change the tuning a little bit. Okay, so right now let's go down the chord list. We're going to start with a D minor. This is a textbook D minor chord here. We're going to be strumming it from the D string like this. I've got one finger on the note D at the 3rd fret, 2nd fret A, that's on the G string, and then F, 1st fret. So strumming it from the D string. That's a D minor chord. Okay, we're going to use a textbook G chord. 2 fingers up here on the G string and the G note and the B note. That's the E string with a G note and then a B note, and down here on the B string and E string we're at the 3rd fret, holding those down for a G. Just want to make sure you know which chords we're playing and which fingers we're using. Okay, now we're going to play a C add 9 chord. We're just going to put our hands on a C chord like this. We've got C, there's E, and then open G, and then a C down here, just a textbook C chord. But we're going to add a 9th to it, add this note here, the D note, that'll give us the 9. And we're going to strum the chord like this. We're going to start from the C note and go all the way down and get a really nice sound. It's going to go like this. Alright, we're going to use all the notes except we're not going to play the E string, but we're going to go just like that. That's a C add 9 chord. Now we're going to switch to an E7 chord by leaving this note here. We want to keep that D, and then we're going to go up to a B note on the A string, 2nd fret, and then we're going to go to a G sharp on the G string, 1st fret, and we got this. Now this finger's not being used, and we're going to play an E7. Just like that, starting from the A string, strumming down. Real beautiful sound here. Alright, that's the E7 chord. Now the next chord is an A suspended 2. We're going to play the middle strings at the 2nd fret. Take 2 fingers, 2 middle fingers, put them on that 2nd fret, and get this. Like that. But as we play that, we're going to bring in the 1st finger for an A minor. So we're going to go from an A suspended 2 to an A minor this way. Just hammer on that C note, okay? That's how we're going to do that. Now, we've got an A suspended 2 to an A minor. Then we're going to bring in a G with the pinky. Might take a little practice to get that pinky to work like that, but we're going to play that G note and play the same A suspended 2, but play it from the D string and then bring in the C like that. So this is what we're going to get. See that? Play the E string first for your G note, skip the A string and go to the D string, A suspended 2, and then bring in, you see, like that, like that. So this is what we've got. One more time. Alright, now the next chord is going to be a F suspended 2. Now that's something, that's one of those chords that people don't know. It's going to be played simply. Let's pretend we're doing an F, okay? We're going to play an F chord, and we're going to take out the middle note. Now we've got got an F suspended 2. Okay, now if I throw my thumb across the top, I get a low F, and I'm going to strum it this way. Hit the low F, and then go to the D string and go. I can put the F down like that, or just leave it open and have the E open. It sounds a lot better, so you get that. And that is your F suspended 2. Alright, so that's the chords. Now let's see how they're played. We're going to start with the D minor and go, then go to a G, and then a C add 9, E7, A suspended 2 to A minor, and then A suspended 2 to A minor with a G added, and then an F suspended 2. Alright, that's all our chords. Okay, for the whole thing. Okay, now we're going to drop this guitar down to drop D by going to the E string, right? And then we're going to go down like this. And I've got my tuner handy. Now we've got a D. Now with the D, we can do our fifth simply by doing this, right? D and A. Alright, so now how are we going to play that, have our D down there, and then play our chords, okay? So now see, when we switch on our pedal, we got our metal sound, okay? So now, when we switch off the pedal to go to our chords, we're going to play it like this. The first chord is going to be played exactly the way we played it the first time in standard tuning. Now, since we're going to have to dodge this G note because we don't have a G there anymore, we're going to have to go up here to a G form on the fretboard. Like that. Okay, so that's a G, just G, right there. On the 5th fret, on the D string, that's a G, there's a B, D, right, G, B, D, and you hold down that G down there. So that's our second chord now. Okay, so we went D minor, and then G, and as we did before, our C add 9 as we played it before. And our E7, nothing's changed. Our A suspended 2 to A minor. Now this time we're going to go to A minor 7 by doing that. So we go this way. So we went from A minor 7 to A minor. So A like that. So basically we can do our A suspended 2 this way, and then we come in that way. Either one would sound just as great. Okay, and then we're gonna that's what we're gonna use to substitute for the chord where we had the G in there. We're not gonna use a G note. Then we're gonna go straight to our F, like F suspended 2. Alright, once again, D minor, G at the 3rd position, C at 9, E7, A suspended 2 to A minor, A minor 7, and then F suspended 2. Then we switch on our pedal and go. And that's the bridge to backcountry in standard tuning as well as drop D tuning. Thanks a lot for stopping in to EMusicLIVE.